Assalamualaikum class. Here we are going to discuss section 1.2 system of linear equations. So we have recently discussed linear equations, that how we can solve linear equations and what is meant by linear equations. So now we are going to discuss about the system of linear equations. So system means we are going to have more than one equations, and obviously we must have more than one variables in that case. So here you can see that we can define a system as that more than one equations with more than one variables is named as a system, and if we are having all the linear equations, then it is named as a system of linear equations. And if when we are saying that we are having more than one equations, it means we may have two equations or three equations or four equations and so on. Similarly, we must have equal number of unknowns. That is, if we are dealing with a system of two equations, we are able to find out two unknowns with such system. So we must have equal number of equations and unknowns. If we are having equal number of variables or the unknowns and equal number of equations, then we are always able to find out a unique solution for the system. But if we are having a different number of unknowns and equations, that is two equations with three unknowns, then we cannot find out the exact values of the variables. So you must have a system of linear equations with equal number of equations and unknowns. We may have a 2 by 2 system, we may have 3 by 3 system, 4 by 4 and so on. But for your course, we are just dealing with the 2 by 2 system, that is two equations with two unknowns, and all the two equations must be linear. So here is an example that x plus y is equal to 12 and x minus y is equal to 2. Let me name the equations by equation 1 and equation 2. Now there are two methods to solve such systems, that are elimination and substitution. The system of linear equations is also named as simultaneous equations, and we may say the equations to solve simultaneously. So here we have the first method, elimination. We will discuss both methods, and you may apply the method you like or think is the easier one. So here we have the elimination method. So in elimination method, we simply eliminate one variable, or we simply cancel out one variable. So it's your choice that either you want to eliminate x or you want to eliminate y, but we are just dealing with the simplest case right now, that all the coefficients are same. So the first thing when we want to eliminate any variable is that the variable in both equations must have the same variables. If the same coefficient, if the coefficients are not the same, then we have to make the coefficient to be same by multiplying or dividing the equation by some constant number. But right now the coefficients are same. So then we come to the second point, that we have to add the equations or we have to subtract the equation. It depends on the sign of the variable we want to eliminate. So in this case, if we want to eliminate y, that is one is positive and the other one is negative, so I'm just simply add the equations, equation 1 and equation 2, so that y and minus 5 will be cancelled out and we are left with x is equal to 7. Once we get the value of x, simply put this value in equation 1 or in equation 2 to get the value of y, which is going to be 5 in this case. On the other side, if some students say that he want to eliminate x not y first, then what we will do, we are just going to subtract the equation, because x is having the same sign in both equations. So it means we have to subtract or minus the equations so that they differ the sign, and then we can cancel out. So we are just changing the sign of the equation. This will be cancelled out. Now plus into plus is minus plus 2y. Here we have plus 2y, 12 minus 2 is 10, and then y will be equal to 5. Once we get the value of 5, we will put this value in equation 1 or in equation 2 to get the value of x, which is going to be 7. So you always have the same answer by whatever the choice you want to adopt, but the answer is the same for all cases. The next one is substitution method. So for substitution, it's quite simple, that we want to, or we eliminate the value of, we find out the value of one variable from any one of the equation and substitute that value in the other equation. For example, if we want to eliminate x from equation 1, x will be equal to 12 minus y, then we will substitute or put this value in the equation 2. If I evaluate from equation 2, then I will put the value in equation 1, because if I evaluate it from equation 1 and I insert this value again in equation 1, then we are left with the same equation. No change or no value will be observed, so we have to put the value in the other equation. So if you are calculating it from 2, put in 1, and if you are calculating it from 1, put in 2. So we have used equation 1 to find out the value of x, which is 12 minus y. Now we will substitute or insert this equation in equation 2, which is going to be 12 minus y minus y is equal to 2, and simply y is equal to 5 in this case. Once we get the value of 5, we can put this value in equation 1, 2 or 3 to get the value of x. It's up to you that what equation you want to choose. So inserting this, we get the value of x to be 7. So you can see that the answer is the same in all the cases. Next we have question number 4. 2x plus 7y is equal to 4 and x plus 3y is equal to 1. Equation 1 and equation 2, we are just naming the equations. So at first we are going to discuss the elimination method. Now you can see that the coefficients are not the same. So if some student want to eliminate x, it's quite simple that we will multiply equation 2 with 2 so that the coefficients of x become same in both equations. Again, we can eliminate y, but obviously there must be a wise choice, because if we want to eliminate y, we have to make the coefficient same by multiplying both equations with some number, because you can see that one coefficient is 7 and the other coefficient is 3. So it means I am going to multiply equation 1 with 3 and I will multiply equation 2 with 7 so that the coefficient becomes same in both the cases. So you can see that coefficient is now 21 and 21, and then we have to subtract because both are having the same signs, and then we will get the value of x to be minus 5, and then we will insert it in any one of the equation to get the value of y. While on the other side, if we want to eliminate x, it's quite simple and easy to eliminate x, because we just multiply equation 2 with 2 so that the coefficient becomes same. So I'm multiplying 2 with equation 2, 2x plus 6y is equal to 2, and then we will subtract equation because both are having the same signs. So we get y is equal to 2, and then inserting this value in equation 1 or 2, you may get the value of x, which is minus 5 in this case. Next, we are going to solve the same question by substitution method. So here you can see that in substitution method, we have to evaluate the value of one variable in terms of the other variable. Again, there must be a wise choice, because you can see that if I evaluate the value of x from equation 1, or value of x from equation 1, then obviously the value is going to be 4 minus 7y over 2, that is there is a denominator, and when I'm going to insert the value in equation 2, I must have to deal with the LCM or the denominators. So what we can do, we can use equation number 2 in order to avoid the fractions. From equation 2, x will be equal to 1 minus 3y, and then I will put this equation in equation 1. What will happen now, that if I'm going to choose a y's expression or or the variable with coefficient 1, then we do not need to deal with the fractions, or the we do not need to take the LCMs when we are solving the equation. So there must be a wise choice in order to avoid any mistakes in our calculations. So here you can see that x is equal to 1 minus 3y. I have chosen equation 2 to evaluate x because the coefficient of x is 1 in this equation. So inserting this value of x in equation number 1, I get y is equal to 2, and then inserting this equation value in equation 1, 2 or 3, any one of the equation, I get the value of x to be minus 5. So this is it. Thank you.